Hey guys, and welcome back to episode 10 of our Valheim playthrough series. Now, in the last episode, we took down the Elder Boss. Now, we went deep into the Dark Wood, found him, summoned him, and destroyed him. We died in the process because a troll got in the way, so it was kind of anticlimactic, but we took him down, and from doing so, we got something called a swamp key. Now, we can only assume this key opens something or opens the swamp. I can imagine it opens something within the swamp, which will lead us to the next boss. Now, we don't actually know where the swamp is, but we do know there's a nice little farmstead just south of where the Elder was. In fact, I think it's this green here. So what we're going to do, and I've already got the materials to do this, is we're going to go ahead and build our first boat, and we're going to drop it in the ocean, and we're going to sail around, and then we're going to go and land at this green and set up what it will be our second base. And soon, at some point, we'll have a portal connecting our main base to this secondary base, just where the Elder is here. And then I'm thinking, once we've done that, once we've just set up a little shop, just a workshop, a nice little room with a bed, we're then going to venture out and find out what this campfire symbol is on the map here, because I have absolutely no idea what it might be. It looks very interesting, so that will be our goal. So we're going to set our boat down, we're going to sail around, land here, make base, make camp, and then we're going to travel through the woods to eventually get to this campfire and find out what it is. So let's go ahead. Like I said, I've already got everything I need to drop the boat in the water. As you can see, the base is expanded, not a whole lot going on. I've just kind of cleared out land and put down some walls, built this little tower. It's not as tall as I want it to be yet, but I need to figure out how to make it more structurally sound before I make it taller. I know that's a bit crap at the moment. I've started building some defences, but I say only 2 at the moment, but we're going to start layering them around the base before we expand it anyway, and just kind of get a nice little start to some base defence. But honestly, I have no idea how boats work, so I'm just going to try and play it safe and put it in the deeper waters over here, just in case it doesn't go as deep as I think it does. Or it goes deeper, sorry. No, yeah, don't know. But yeah, we're just going to place it down here. Oh, I need a workbench. Okay. First mistake. Need 10 wood. Just cut that down quickly and then we'll get the boat down. Annoyingly, there's loads of logs in the water here. But I just need to build something in order to get them. Actually, can I just push it to shore? Or is that a really long way of doing it? I feel like I should be able to push it to shore. Yeah, I can. Hey. Nice. Then we can just chop it up here. Didn't think about that before, don't know why. Swimming's gone up a little bit as well, cool. Now unfortunately I missed it and I wish I'd recorded it, but shortly after we defeated the Elder and I got back to the base, we got assaulted. We had a full-on siege from the swamp. I completely didn't see it coming. I literally just gotten back to base and they all of a sudden just attacked. Everything went dark. It said there was like a smell from the swamp, and then all of a sudden these loads of skeletons and Draugrs just decided to come out of nowhere and attack. So I'm really sorry I didn't manage to get that for you guys. It was interesting. But I'm sure it won't be the last time it happens. I'm sure it will happen again. But there we go. We've got our first boat. I just hope I don't need to build anything in it. But there we go, guys. Look at that. It's awesome. Got this little sail up and everything. That's so cool. That is so cool. So we've got a little ladder on the side. We've got our rudder at the back. Got a nice little seat. Oh, we've got some storage too. Awesome. Only 4 bits, but you know what? That's not too bad. Got a stool that we can sit on. I'm assuming that does nothing. It's just if you have friends, in which case we don't. Why is it telling me something's too far? How weird. Hold fast. Why is this for ramming? Awesome, man. That's so cool. How the hell does this work? So our wind is pushing us to the right, but we don't actually have the sail down. How do I put the sail down? Or is it just automatic? Oh, please don't tell me it's this slow. Okay, speeding up a little bit there. I genuinely don't know if I need to do anything. Okay, speeding up a little bit. Yeah, not too bad. There we go, we're in the open ocean. I'll zoom out a little bit so we can see a little bit nicer. Hey, look at that. That's awesome. I'm wet. Okay. Oh, that's so cool. Look at that. I'm loving the music that goes alongside this as well. Now, what I'm a little bit terrified about is what's in the water. Hope there's no sharks or anything like that. Right, anyway, let's not get too off track. We want to head around, but ideally you want to keep within the wind. Okay, just want to go straight. There we go. Now we just go straight this way. This is so cool. And can I can, and it will just go. Look at that, that's so cool. Hell yes. That's awesome. That is so cool, honestly. Absolutely loving the music as well. Now I assume what the game wants me to do is take the boat a little bit further out and actually venture out in the ocean through the gigantic world map that there is. But like I said, we're just going to use it to take it around this nice fast way. Just go around here, make camp, then eventually we're going to build some ports and then a port over here. Oh wow, I've discovered the ocean. What was that? Okay, we're actually heading towards land. Let's just shift it this way. I promise one day we will venture out into the ocean. We will just go straight out there. I'm sure one day we'll have to anyway, we won't have much of a choice. But for now we're just going to use it to manoeuvre around our island that we know. Just explore around. Like I said, I want to get a second base up, get a bed somewhere else, and then we'll eventually connect them with portals. And then probably once we've done the next boss, we'll maybe venture out to another island, or we'll just wait until we actually need to, because I'm sure we will at some point. We'll have to probably venture out over there. We won't have much of a choice. But oh, this is so cool, honestly. This is absolutely awesome. Oh, that's how you do the sails. Okay, so that's forward and backwards the sails, or you can just steer with the rudder. They're at full mast. It'd be so cool if they introduced enemy ships, enemy AI ships into this or something. Oh god, that'd be awesome. Just go ram and board them, steal their ship. This is so cool though. I still don't know if there's actually a way to dive. Hey, look at that. Stuck on a little island. Hi. Bye. Oh, that's so cool. I'm absolutely loving this. Let's try not to beach it onto land because I don't know what will happen, and I really don't want to find out, if I'm honest. What is that over there? Is that just a weird log? What is that? I can't see it. I think it's just a big branch. So cool. All that land just out in the distance. And one day we will get there. We're about halfway now, we just need to come in. I think we might be against the wind coming down here, so we might just, I don't know, we'll have to see what happens. Weird that the map moves like that. It'd be so cool once we've uncovered this whole... Ooh. Sorry, it looked like it was getting really shallow then for a second. Which it definitely was. It doesn't actually seem... I know we're not in the deep ocean, but it doesn't seem like there's any threats in the shallows anyway. I'm sure there will be later on, like, don't get me wrong. That wasn't where we made camp, was it? No, I'm pretty sure... No, that was the first one. There was a second one, a much bigger one, which is where we're heading. And we're going to take it over. Got a little hut there. Oh wow, we're really close to some islands over there, actually. There you go, once we make our port down here, we've got somewhere else they can head to pretty quickly. Not far away at all. Nice. Awesome. I can't wait. Cannot wait to start exploring the world properly. I mean, this is absolutely awesome. You guys will have to let me know down in the comments below how much you've explored out in the open ocean. Or what you've found. Please let me know how your Valheim playthroughs are going as well. I might at some point open this server up, open it up into a server and see if I can get some of you guys to join me. I think that'd be awesome. Get a few more people together. Explore the world together. Hell yeah, I think that'd be awesome. Sea's getting a bit choppy. Should still be somewhat with the wind, if those white lines are indicating wind. Should still be good. Getting a little bit out into the open ocean here. Rudder's very, very sensitive. Alright, I think we just need to go straight. Yeah, literally straight on. And we'll get exactly where we need to. So it's good that we've got the extra storage space. I know it's only 4 bits, but if we needed to like get metal or something along those lines, then that's excellent. And we can just go ahead and grab that, store it in the ship. We can get at least 4 stacks in there, so that's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. Sailing at night has got to be terrifying. We're doing well. Are we still heading in the same direction? We've veered off a little bit there, so let's just correct that. Might be best to overcorrect it if it's going to go back on itself. You guys have to let me know, by the way, if any of you have ever played the game Atlas. I thought the sailing in that was absolutely brilliant. I hate the fact that it was, you know, oh, if you played it, you know what I mean. I don't know the words for it, but it was interesting to say the least. But the sailing in that game was just fantastic. It was absolutely brilliant. I loved it. Right, we're pretty much here. There's the buildings there at the back. We've got some little huts and houses. I'm just going to bring the boat in. I take it there is no anchor. I have no idea. I assume we just spin it. Let's hope we don't lose the ship, because that would be interesting. Oh, was that damage to me or the log? Okay, there we go. Is it going to stay here? I don't know if it will or not. I'm a bit scared to leave it. I feel like it can't go far, you know? I say that now, I'm going to come back and it's going to be all the way out in the open ocean. There you go. We made it! We've managed to make land. We've just travelled all the way around there in what, half the time it would have taken us to walk. What does it say? I think I've read this before. Oh, we just passed, you know, history of vanilla giants. So does that mean this place is at risk of a giant attack? Got a nice ruined building there that we can patch up as well. Little 2 stories. Got some boars. There are bees, so I think we need to take them out fairly soon. Let's just close that before he follows me in. There we go. And we can set up a bee hut if we need to. They're a little bit pissed. Can't say I blame them. So right, first things first, we just need to get a workbench up and then we can pretty much use this bed and storage in here. So we've got our first little hut ready to go. And we've got some little berry bushes being farmed down there. Some more here as well. So we've got food already here for us. So that's absolutely awesome. Fortunately, we might have to kill these boars, but we can always get more at some point. Let's just get rid of them. Gives us a bit of meat if we need to cook it up. We're going to have to get a fire going. Then we'll try and fence off the area, make it a little bit more protected. But first things first, let's just get some wood. Oops. It's fine, didn't break it. It's fine, it had to come down at some point. No, it may have broken it. Didn't break the bush though. That's That's what matters most. Ah, stop breaking things. Can repair these fence walls, that's fine. Just don't break any bushes. Got some deers here too, yeah, more raspberries. So this is going to be our first little house, I think, here. Okay, that's awesome. So yeah, we can get them. We can make this like a little boar pen or something. We can even upgrade it. Get a port down here, and then we'll build a nice little portal hub somewhere. Get a nice building to store our portal in, which is generally centered in this sort of area. This is a much longer one. It's got another beehive in it. We're gonna make some beehives as well and actually start using them properly, the way we're supposed to. Honey and queen bee. That's nothing. That's empty. So I think I've already done everything here. So yeah, this one's got a bed in, so this is the one we're going to use. We'll put this here outside for now, till we can get like a nice little hut for it. That just allows us to... do I have to destroy this bed? Not letting me, is it? That's weird. Can I not remove the bed then? No, it doesn't seem like I can. I might have to destroy it then. That's kind of annoying. I thought I might be able to just take over it. I mean, I can put my bed on top. Now we'll have to destroy it. That's a bit annoying. Can't destroy it with that. Let me guess. Just axe it. Ow. Well, that was easier than I thought it would be. Then we just got to patch up the floor. Beautiful. And get ourselves a nice little bed. Obviously we're going to need a roof as well. But first things first, let's just patch everything up. Make it look all nice. Get rid of all the holes. Need our stamina back. We're going to have to sleep soon because it is looking like it's about to turn into night. Or at least it's getting late anyway. But I reckon we can turn this into a nice little farmstead, this area. Should have eaten more food really. In fact, I'll do that now. Yeah, we're good. Patch that up. Then just need to fix the floor really, don't we? Couple bits on the roof, and then we've got to build the actual proper roof. Need a bit of light in here too. Should have resin on me to do that. Something's still broken. Ah, there's bits outside that I need to do as well. But like I said, that'll be done outside. Right, let's see if we can get any of these roof bits on. Don't know if we'll be able to. Do we need these ones? No, we need the bigger angled ones. No, I can only build one. Okay, so we need a little bit more wood. Not too bad. Like I said, we need to make sure that we protect that workbench just in case we get a storm or anything. It needs to be protected from the weather, so you don't want to lose it. Right, awesome. So that's everything repaired. Let's just go get a little bit more wood. Go chop down another tree over here. It's quite thick trees, but they're only beech. But yeah, I think the next thing, we'll just, once we've got this bed up, we won't use the boat. What we're going to do is we're going to leave it here. That literally destroyed all of it. God damn it. Yeah, we'll leave the boat here and we'll sleep it off till morning. And then on foot, we'll run over to that campfire place. See what that's about. But all I'm going to do here is I'm just going to build a campfire, get that nice and set up. Obviously you've got the bed down, but we just need a roof, and then once that's done we can head off and go and explore. And then probably before we go back to the main base, we'll set up a nice little docking area, a nice little harbour, and then we'll head off back home. And then we'll, after we head back home, we'll then start sorting out the portals. The only thing is, I can only afford to build one with the certain cores I have, so I'll have to go and grab a few more somehow. Meaning I'll have to go and find another crypt basically somewhere. Get a little bit of light in here. Get a few torches. There we go. Really see what we're doing now. Let's just get one outside by the door. Obviously this place is not very well defended. We have no resin. In fact we have no defence really in the area. But we only need to stay here for one day currently. So what do we need for a campfire? We just need a bit of stone. So we should be able to find that pretty easy. Just got to break a rock somewhere, kill him. We should get a bit of resin as well. Makes them more light. Now the light doesn't necessarily scare these guys off, but it it just helps to be able to see what we're doing. Just got to find a rock. We've obviously got these other buildings too. I haven't checked any of them for beds. Or I may have done it in the past, but I can't remember. The boat is still there and it's not moving. Got a few more bushes here that we can change up. Oh, there is a storm. Why did it have to be now? Bollocks. Oh, I've got enough. What am I doing? Loads. And I can't sleep because there is now a storm. Well, no, that fire is working. This is how I get around the whole your bed needs fire thing. I just put it around behind it. There are enemies nearby. That's not what I expected. Wait, can you even sleep in a storm? Yeah, you can. Why wouldn't you be able to? Awesome. Anyone else? Right, while the fire is still working before it just randomly stops. Let's get in here. I'm hoping this isn't going to... Damn it. Fire stopped. I hope the storm isn't going to affect my home base too much because I've got a lot of things that are out in the open that might take a fair bit of damage from this. I'm a little bit worried about that. But obviously I can't get home too quickly. I wonder if I can protect the fire. So I just want to sleep this out really. I have no wood. Well, that's annoying. I don't think there's anything I can do. Well, we can fix up this house. I mean, we will eventually replace these houses anyway. Out of the crafting station area. I can't actually see where the ring is. Ah, just got to go into that. I see. So it's just out of range. I mean, we can get more wood together. Okay, the storm isn't damaging it that quickly. I may have been overestimating it just a little bit there. Yeah, it's really not doing too much. Oh, what about the boat? The boat's still there, but I have no idea if it's going to take damage from this. Very difficult to see at the moment. So all we can really do, there's no point in running off during this. Can't see and we want to just get a little bit more food together, get a little bit more set up. And I want to sleep and set that spawn point before I run off and end up getting killed. Let's make sure we don't get crushed by any trees. Because that does like to happen quite a lot, I've found. When you think you're all safe and then you chop it in half and it just lands on your head. There's another shaman down there too. It's good though because we can get resin from these guys. And obviously make more fires. Got a lot of trees we can take down. Obviously we will replant them. It's nice to have a forest there, but we want to get a bit of distance from the forest so we can see a bit better. We'll get some walls up and some towers surrounding this area all the way down to the beach. Make a nice little seaside village and protect the local area. I will get a beehive down. I'm not sure how they work. I haven't actually placed one yet, so I'll have to find that out as well. What was I doing though before? What was I doing? I was getting wood, but why was I getting wood? Did I want to build another workbench? Is that what I was doing? Oh, I just want this storm to end. Right, let's get another workbench down here a little bit. Obviously we'll put them in better places once we can. It's just they're simply here to help us build, upgrade, get things done, and then we'll cover them up nicely. Okay, I might have to upgrade this house a little bit actually. It's very, very short inside. Might just put like a single straight wall here just to give us a bit more room inside. Just like that one over there, because that one's kind of, it's almost perfect size really. Gives you enough room inside. It's nice to have loads of separate buildings as well. But we will eventually change the style up as well. So what do we need to break? We just need to break that. kind of we're just redoing the whole thing, really, aren't we? I need to put the wall there. I think I do. How are we doing this? They've just done a flat side. They didn't use straight walls, did they? That's just me. I want to see how this turns out, actually. If I put a straight wall on the inside, it might make it so that we have just a little bit extra space to move around, but we can still keep the nice slope look from the outside as well. Although we won't be able to do it like that anymore. Where did you come from? That's the only thing, actually. Yeah, we won't be able to make it slope down. Oh no, yeah, we will. What am I talking about? Just got to put a straight wall there. Nope, not there. There, and then aha, I figured out what really wasn't that difficult to figure out. I'm a genius. And then yeah, we just break that, that and that, and then do the same thing over here, and then you go there. Oh, I've run out of wood. I just broke all that down. Am I seriously out of wood? No. That's disappointing. I mean, we can always come back and do this. I'm thinking I might just break this fire and put it inside for now, which I'm sure some of you have been shouting at me to do. So if we just open this up, head in here, break that, and then we're going to suffocate for a little while, but hopefully not too long. Oh, that's what they did. They used half walls. I don't know if I prefer that. You are wet. Oh, come on. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Awesome. Right, we can sleep off the storm. And then we can head out and continue on with our mission. Awesome. It's still storming, but the day is over. Let's get rid of that fire. We're going to place it back outside. It is still storming, but it could just be taking a while to take effect, which hopefully is what's going on. Place that fire outside again. Fix that. And break all these ones. And these bits at the back. Just going to do this while we wait for the storm. Basically just ease up and do its thing. We'll have to check the boat at some point as well, just to make sure it's not been too damaged. Just in case it needs any repairs. Nice. Ah, I ran out. Yeah, it needs repairing. Quite damaged actually. I really hope the base is okay. That one's, yeah, I mean, it's not too much. It's still storming, and it's storming hard. Maybe sleeping doesn't really do anything. I thought it might. We've got quite a long way to go. You know what, screw it. We'll just take the risk and we'll hope, or assume, that it's going to end very shortly. Let's just cut up this log and use the wood from it to do what we can. We've slept, so that's what was more important. We've set our spawn point. So if we die or anything bad happens, we'll just come straight back here. But hopefully, yeah, the storm hopefully will go away very, very shortly. Let's just paste down the bits that we need to here. Lovely. And then bam, 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 bam. Whoa, missing requirements. I'm out of wood. Okay, cool. Right, let's eat something quickly. Eat that, and we should regenerate our health. Right, let's head off now. Let's just go for it. Stop waiting around. The storm will hopefully end in a second. If not, I'm sorry. But we'll just head forward. So we have our plan. We will build up that farmstead as much as we can and just get a nice little town going. Nice little port going. We'll get our portals up and that'll be our second base. As it's bordering the Black Forest as well, it should be perfect for getting resources too. So I'm hoping there's going to be a lot of... Is that like smoke or rocks, or is that a troll? Oh, it's a crypt. That might be the crypt we went into last time. Yeah, I think it is, because that's the spawn point for the Elder. There you go, the forest has ended. The forest has ended. No, the storm has ended. Awesome. Which direction do we need to be heading in? So we need to be heading sort of northeast a bit. Probably more than that actually. Yeah, about that I say. I really want to find out when you unlock these brick blocks. I'm going to assume it's when you've gone unlocked iron, if that is even in a game. I think I read it somewhere that you can unlock iron. It's like the next major metal to get. I'd have no idea. I just assume you'd find it in an iron vein, but I have no idea where. Ah, actually it could be up on the mountain, couldn't it? That would make a little bit more sense. Because I was thinking the next area we're going into is the swamp, but we have been past the mountain. We just can't go up there because it kills us too quickly. Maybe it could be in the swamp, I don't know. Or maybe there's a more in-betweeny metal that we'll find in the swamp when we find it. Or there's another one of those things. I'll take that out and get the seedling for it. Do we need a boat? Oh, hello. I mean, I need to kill one more troll for that cape, but I don't have enough arrows. And I don't think I can kill him with a spear, unfortunately, as much as I would love to be able to. I think I might just mess that up. Right, let's kill this quick. Beautiful, we've got the core. No, you know, we don't need it, but just in case we need to take on the Elder for whatever reason, even if it's just for a bit of fun, we can always summon him again. And you never know, we might need those cores for something else in the future anyway. Some skeletons over there. I really want to take on that troll, but I'm just going to have to ignore it. I don't have enough arrows, and I know I'll just get myself killed. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. Forget how strong we are. There's another crypt here. So I should be able to get my Surtling cores pretty easily. And it's looking like that campfire might not be accessible. Just let these guys fight. Yeah. Okay, looks like we might actually be at the stage of the game where I need to have a boat anyway. Although it does look like it's curving. We'll keep running. We might be able to get there on foot. If not, it looks like we'll be building up that kind of harbour. Oh, bloody hell. Screw it. I'll see how much damage I can do. If it seems doable. Just need to get a bit more stamina. Where are you going? 36. That did nothing to him, did it? Maybe I can lure him. Maybe he'll fight the skeletons. I've started it now. I've wasted arrows on him. Let's just try. We might be able to get him with a spear. Who knows? I didn't think they threw rocks though. I don't know why. Oh, no, that's because he's not got a tree in his hands. I thought they all had that. Oh, actually, that might make it easier to kill him then with a spear. I might be able to get some hits on him if he can't fight back. Although we're less than half health and I've still got the fire arrows, so we should actually be okay. And once I've killed him, I can complete the troll armor set because I just need the cape. Oh god! Ah, damn it! Get away, you bastard! Set him on fire. Yeah, we should have enough arrows. We won't have any left after this, but we should have enough to kill it, at least. Last one, or do I even need it? Might not need it, you know. See if we can get a good hit on him. What? Oh, no, don't sit down. Don't sit down. Ah! Let's see. Ew. That could have gone wrong. That could have gone so wrong. Awesome, we killed it. I'm guessing I've got no room. Hey, troll trophy. No room. I want it, though. I want it. Throw away that. And then throw away that. 5s. Yeah, awesome. So I can build the cape when I go. Actually, I don't need to go all the way home. I can just build it when we place down a new workbench. Right, awesome. Onwards we go. Stones. Weird. So I think when you build the full set of troll armor, you get the whole 15% bonus to your sneaking skill, which is pretty awesome. It means that taming will be a lot easier. I've only got 2 boars at the moment. So hopefully we can get a lot more. That looks cool. And they just dropped out of the sky. Oh, this looks really cool. I feel like this is something. I feel like something's going on here. These look like sacrificial stones or something. Let's just go round. Okay, this is looking interesting. I'm seeing some purple glow over there. Carrots, nice. Haven't found anything else that we can plant yet. This forest is enormous as well. Like, absolutely enormous. I have no idea. The swamp might not actually be on this mainland. I'm beginning to think that the swamp might be on another island. So it looks like in the next episode we might have to venture out with the boat into the open ocean anyway. It's like we might not actually have a choice anymore, which is what I wanted. I did want to get out there and explore it. I just wanted to do it when we needed to do it. But we'll collect these things. I might just not destroy all of them because I feel like they might be really good for collecting resources or killing these things, getting some skill points together. Maybe you could farm them, I guess. I think there's another crypt over there, it looks like. Got some tin. All these resources that I need to pick up. If this place is accessible by a raft, I might build one just to get in here. Could pick up some tin. I mean, we could take it back to the second base, but we can't build anything there yet. If we get enough settling cores, we can definitely build another forge. Got a huge river here. Something over there. That's like a ruin. Might check that out. We've got a stone here. Let's read it. Let's see if it says anything different. I feel like we've gone a long way. It should have something new on it. But it does look like we can cross this river here. Possibly it might go back round. I don't know. I don't know how far up this is going to go. I honestly have no idea. But once we start to map the mainland, nope, that is just a message from before. We can start getting an idea of how else to go about what we're doing next as well. But yeah, we really need to start mapping the whole mainland as much as possible. But it seems like this part of the map is just, this is one immense dark forest, which is awesome because we can get some amazing resources from here. We know that we can get our copper and tin from here. We know that we can get core wood. Loads of good stuff. And the trees give a lot more wood, I feel. Actually, they probably don't. They probably give about the same, but it feels like they do because they're bigger. Got some skeletons here. No, I think it is just a bog standard ruin. I don't think there's anything special about this one. Nope. Just got some bad guys in it. Right, moving on. I don't really know what we're looking for. Kind of just looking for a way around. Obviously, we've got that big river there, which is interesting. Got some more carrot seeds. We can pick them up because we can start growing them. Oh, I didn't pick up the ones from before, did I? Fine wood. I don't need one bit of fine wood. Get rid of that. Find out I do. In a minute, we'll find out I need exactly one fine wood. And we've hit the ocean again. Okay, so yeah, I'm getting the impression that we might have to venture out on the boat. What we're going to do, just to finish up, we're just going to head down this path, down this route here, and see if we can find anything interesting. But otherwise, I think, yeah, that mostly gives us our idea. So we've still got the mountain, obviously, in this on this mainland that we need to explore a little bit more. We've still got this huge chunk here as well, because we haven't been there either. So there might be something there. We've got a lot of exploring to do, but otherwise, yeah, it would seem that we're just going to be taking that boat out and exploring some different islands and seeing what else is out there. Loads of these little spawn points. Loads of metals, which I do need to start like getting up, because although having a full set of troll armor is going to be great for sneak, what I really need is bronze. It's going to slow us down a little bit, but it does provide loads more armor than the troll armor. So we will need to get that next, I feel. We can also make a cart, because when I did the nails we unlocked the recipe for a cart, which I think you just carry with you and put your resources in, like mobile storage, I think. That was a guy up there anyway. Don't think there's anything special up there. It's just for the views. We could always take that over. Another troll, now he we will avoid. It's looking like we're coming up to the edge again. So yeah, I think we've more or less mapped this section of the map, and we know that this is mostly a border, unless it goes up and goes even further around, but I can't imagine that it does. So we've got a lot of these spawn things. Be interesting if you could actually plant them somehow, grow them yourself, because I feel like if there's a limit, you can't always spawn the elder. Maybe they come back after time. I don't know. Be interesting to find out. But yeah, looks like that is it. We've mapped this whole area, so we need to go in that direction, out in the ocean, to find whatever that campsite is. I have absolutely no idea what that's going to be. I don't think it's anything to do with the next boss, but I could be completely wrong. But it'd be interesting to go over there and find out. But I think what we'll do next, before we do that, as we're already over here, we'll probably just head out this way. We'll loop round, so we'll see if we can find anything new. So we'll go back this way and then head down, so we can kind of get a better grasp of the land here and the layout, and see if there's any more biomes or anything like that that we can discover. Otherwise, yeah, we'll head in a nice little circle round, back to the farmstead, and then once we get back to the farmstead, we'll look at going out on the boat and exploring the bigger world out there. But otherwise, yeah, guys, I'm going to end the episode here. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been a fun one. I'm glad we finally built the boat, honestly. That was so cool. And yeah, we've got our little second base on the go, so we just need a portal up that we can get back to our main one from, and yeah, it'll be awesome. I can't wait to do it. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. If you've got any suggestions, comments, tips, anything like that, make sure to let me down in the comments below. If you're enjoying this playthrough, please let me know, because then I'll get more of these videos out, and I'll start covering a little bit more, because I started covering a lot less and just not really putting in the grindy buildy bits, because I assume you guys just don't want to see that. But if you want to see more, just please let me know, and I'll try and cover as much as I can. I'll make it so you guys don't miss a thing if you want. Otherwise, guys, yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. It just supports the channel, and you can keep up to date with all the content that's going to be coming out. Otherwise, guys, I hope you've enjoyed it. I really do. Have a good one. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.